Okay, so just like on this first example, they said a human hair is 0.000025. In order to get my 2.5, I had to move my decimal 5 spaces in the other direction. So it's 2.5 times 10 to the negative 5. Remember, that's the same as saying 2.5 in your calculator, e to the negative 5. Okay. And we can verify that if I go into my calculator and I hit clear and I say 0.12340 hit enter, it says 2.5 e to the negative 5. Okay. That's how we verify it in our calculators. All right. That's how we verify that. So let me take a screenshot and we'll put that in with the we'll put that in with our notes here. So okay. All right, so now it says, notice that the decimal place or decimal point moves in the list, complete the list. So if I say 2.345 times 10 to the 0 power, it moves the same number of spaces. So what they're trying to point out to us is like, hey, if I start off here and I move 0 spaces, I end up here. If it's 10 to the first power, then I'm going to move 1 space. If it's 10 to the second power, then I'm going to move 2 spaces, right? Now, when you go in the negative direction, it goes to the left. So 0 means I move 0 spaces. -1 means that I'm going to move 1 space in the negative direction. If I have -2, I'm going to move from here 2 spaces. So if we go back to our original problem and I say 2.5 times 10 to the negative 5, that means I'm going to start and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where my decimal space is, and I'm going to put a 0 as a placeholder. Okay. So it says move the decimal places to the right as many as necessary to have a single digit. It says, what number did you find? Well, we came up with 2.5, and then we divide this by our answer. So if I say go into your calculator and I say 0.12345 divided by 2.5, I'm going to get 1 e to the negative 5, which is the same as 10 to the negative 5, correct? So we're going to say when we get that, we're going to get 10 to the negative 5. And it says write your answer as a power. Okay. And then for B and C, it says combine the two. So it would be 2.5 times 10 to the negative 5. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? I suppose if I wanted to be a really good math teacher, I would write that first one as a decimal. So I think it would be 0.0001 because it's to the 10,000th. Okay. Are there any questions on this one? So I am going to do that. I'm going to change this answer here. So your calculator can spit it out as a decimal, but we have it on float. This technically, if you do the math, this will be, remember, this is tenths, this is hundredths, this is thousandths, and then 10,000ths. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what they're saying, if I say, let's just do it longhand so that way you can see it. If I say 0.000025 divided by 2.5, right? Remember when we do long division, I'm going to move this decimal over one here, and whatever I do here, I do here. How many times does this go into this one? 0 times. How many times does it go into this one? 0, 0, 0. How many times does 2.5 go into 2? 0 times. And then I have my 1, and that'll give me negative 2.5. And that's where that answer comes from. Okay? Any questions? Okay, good.